It's August 25th. I was going to do a video today because I'm going to cut some pumpkins. I've already cut a few, but I'm going to get some big ones out of the patch. But it's serranos. They're starting to ripen up. There's a lot of them. I've been ordered to make a pepper drying rack, so I'll do that later today. And sunflowers, I don't know if they're going to bloom or not, but they're getting pretty tall. It's been cool the last 2 days, but we're supposed to get kind of a heat wave for about a week and a half. And the corn is doing good, except for squirrels are starting to eat it. So I went out and bought some bird net today. I'm going to wrap this whole thing up in bird netting. Cucumbers, get out of the shadows. These things are lumpy and spiny and difficult to work with, so I don't know, not a good year for the cucumbers. I'm going to take a look at the pumpkin patch before I do my cutting. Picking up a lot of male blooms, and I'm trying to get some of these off the vine because I'm seeing some small ones at the end, and I think with the ones I've got on there, they're just going to they're holding up any new growth. There's 2 cargoes back there. I'm going to get those out today in a couple of minutes, and I'll attach it onto this video. And there's a Long Island cheese. It's doing pretty good on the ground. The one that's doing real good is the far one up there on the hog panel. And these are the cargo plants that were staying pretty small. That one's coming off today. I got another one right down in here. It's going to come off in a few minutes. Rouge Vif de Temps. This one stays on the vine. It's been picking up a lot of size, getting some color. Then I've got 2 more. One down there. And then one way in the back over there, and it's actually outpacing the second one. I went ahead and cut the tips of the growing tips on the Rouge on those main vines and buried them. See if they can't size up. The one Long Island cheese plant that wasn't doing real good up on the hog panel, the growth was real slow. Let's put out 2 right there, so they may end up being kind of small, but I'll leave them in place. I'll go up and show what I've already harvested so far, and then come in here and cut some pumpkins. I've only got 2 of the winter squash, one off of each plant. This one was the sunshine. It was supposed to be more of a red, but I don't think it's gonna. I think it's probably just gonna stay orange. And then the same winter squash that I grew last year, and I got that off the vine yesterday. This is one of those fall splendor. Not big. It's okay, probably just for like decorating or ornamental. There's another fall splendor. It's smaller. That's the one where got nibbled on, but pulled it off. It turned orange. We'll see what it does. I'll just leave it there. And this is the first cargo that's set. Pretty deformed, but hardened up. I've been putting it out in the sun. I think it'll go ahead and ripen up and set up without rotting. And then 2 of the moonshines. I got to keep these said to keep them out of the sun so that they stay white. And they're not super white. They're kind of they got a greenish tint to them. But figured they would come in a little bit bigger. And I did find one growing in the back in the big cargo plant, all mixed in with it. So I'm just going to leave it in place. It's too tangled up and see how it does. So I'm going to go cut the rest of those pumpkins and get some out of the patch. Okay, I got the cargoes cut and brought out. So that's 5 cargoes off of 4 plants. The one plant had the 2 big ones. But there's just not a lot of consistency in the size of them. And I'll weigh these later. But that's the biggest one. And it's good size. It's way bigger than a basketball. This one's a little bit bigger than a basketball. And then these 2 here. And they've sat the longest. Nothing's really, these 2 big ones, they grew pretty quickly in a period of about 2 weeks. Put on, a lot of size. Those other 2 have been sitting there for quite a while. So I'll probably weigh them later and put it in the notes on how much they weigh. But hopefully with those 2 big ones off the vine, I've got, looks like 3 or 4 small ones going. We're supposed to get, like I said, some warmer weather if I keep watering. I may get a few more. They may not be big, but there'll be something. So I'll update as things progress. Thanks for watching.